Hello everybody, this is a Patches update. Patches the Hardbody, which we did a head gasket, cylinder head, water pump, thermostat, timing chain guides. Oh, lots of work on this turd, and it fired up yesterday. I was having a hell of a time getting it to start, and then I realized that the distributor and the oil pump were clocked 180 degrees off, so I pulled those both out, spun the engine over 180 degrees, and then put them back in, and she fired right up. And after probably a half hour of all kinds of rocker noise, racket stuff, this is what we got. She's idling beautifully, no chain noise, nothing at all. I took her up and down the street. She runs good, shifts good, but she was still getting a little warm, and I attribute that because we don't have a shroud. Obviously, the new radiator I put in this thing doesn't have the bowl holes for the shroud, so we're going shroudless for now. But I might put an electric fan in here to kind of help things out a little bit. And right now, I'm just topping off the coolant. You guys probably saw the previous video where I showed you guys how to bleed the system. Here it is. This is the yellow funnel in action. That's about all you need right in the bottom of the funnel to help bleed. So I'm just going to wait for the thermostat to open as long as I've got enough gas to do it. The exhaust is just open pipe right now, which is it's actually kind of quiet. It's surprising that it's just manifold to front pipe and that's it. But we did run into some problems, and I am a little disappointed just because when I took it off the ramps and I went to go drive it yesterday, I noticed we had no brakes, and the main line going to the driver's side rear had ruptured, and then from there it just snowballed. Everything I touched either stripped, broke, or cracked and split, and so we've got no rear brakes to speak of right now. I stole some parts off of La Rouge, but I ran into problems with those parts as well, so kind of gonna go and run over to a buddy's house in a little bit and grab my Cupro nickel line and try and run a line from the master cylinder all the way out back, and then hopefully I can make another line, because as I said, it was just a total SH''T show back there, and I was not very happy about it at all. But once I rotated the engine 180 and put the oil pump and the distributor back in, it fired right up like nobody's business, and you can see it's idling beautifully right now. Just couldn't ask for anything more on that front. She's just really low on fuel, and yeah, the temperature is starting to, it's about a quarter of the way up right now. So, but then again, it was low on coolant after driving, so I'm just doing the final bleed sequence right now. But no rocker arm noise, no noises. I mean, it's crazy. That's that 240SX head that I had sitting around that wasn't doing anything. Yeah, it's running great. I've deleted all the emissions. The only things that I have that are hooked up is the fuel pressure regulator. There is nothing else that is running off a vacuum right now. So I'm quite happy with that. We're good. I just got to address the rear brakes, and that's going to snowball. I know I'm going to end up putting wheel cylinders back there. I can see that the bleeders are completely fused. Yeah, I noticed that there was a streak of, this is I don't know if you can see it here, but there was a streak of brake line or brake fluid on the driveway, and that's a telltale sign that you got a ruptured line. It's just a nice straight thin line of something that doesn't evaporate. That would be brake fluid. And the only reason it's spraying is because you're stepping on the pedal and you're moving at the same time, so it sprays a perfectly thin line on your driveway. So yeah, I'm gonna let it get up to temperature, and I'm gonna shut it off, and I'm gonna take the little yellow handle, put it in there so it doesn't spill. I'm gonna pour the remainder into the bottle here, and then I'll actually, you know what, I'll dump the remainder into the overflow right here, and that'll do that, and that'll top it off. So we'll be good to go on that front. I would chalk up the cylinder head job to a success. This thing is actually running really, really good. So I'm pleased. And I want to thank you guys for hanging in there with me. It was quite a few episodes to get to this point, but you guys now can see exactly what it takes to do a head gasket and cylinder head replacement on this thing, and the timing chain and all. So hopefully that information is helpful to everybody out in the community. As always, I've got email and Instagram that you can get a hold of me on. You can contact me here through comment section and everything. So don't hesitate to ask any questions. I've pretty much been head to toe on all these trucks now. I've, you know, swapped cabs, I've done brakes, I've done suspension, I've done engine work, I've done coolant work, interior work. I'm actually thinking my next project's going to have to be something that's not hard body related, because I'd like to try something different in my life. I did buy a tractor, so I'll have that here at the end of the week. Maybe I'll cover that on the channel just for giggles. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.